recipe you need: Morningstar burger crumbles, mushrooms, onions, garlic, margarine, vegetable bouillon, flour, sour cream, and egg noodles.
Thank you very much.
Hey there. Today we're making beef stroganoff. It's real easy, real tasty, and look at me, I've started my water already. Already started the water. There's some chopping that needs to happen here. Onions, garlic. As I've divulged before, it takes me too long to chop things, so I will be jump cutting through that sort of madness. Here we go with I think it was 3 cloves of garlic, not chopped expertly. You don't have to worry about that. The website I got this from called for 2 medium onions, but this is half of a rather large onion, and you know, it's all up to you. What's your inspiration today or right now?
I don't know, it's like a bullfighting thing.
What made you think of bullfighting?
I don't know.
Were you listening to like Mexican radio or something?
Can't really help it.
That's true. Lots of Mexican radio stations in California. Are they Mexican or are they Spanish? Like, are they from Mexico?
I think so.
I think they're not just Mexican in that they speak Spanish, but I think they were actually listening to, you know, like Wolfman Jack at his heyday. He was broadcasting from Mexico.
Exactly.
So I think...
Because they had no restrictions on their power. They could.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, they could blow out all across the whole country, and they didn't get shut down like other stations.
Oh, there was like no FCC regulations, or you got to power down.
So that they don't overpower other broadcasters with their signal.
Yeah, it's the FCC. I used to work at an AM AM radios, well, a couple AM radio stations, but at night, like sundown, you have to power down, meaning, you know, you have to, say we were at AM 1510, AM 1510, WMHQ, Randolph. So if you're AM 1510 in Randolph, New Jersey, and there's an AM 1510 somewhere in Ohio that's been around longer than you have to power down, because at night those AM waves travel way far. So if you're, you know, driving around at night, I bet you truck drivers know this, you can hear radio stations from so far away just because of the way those AM, what are they, waves? Just the way they travel at night is much further than during the day. So the station that's had that number the longest, at least that's the way it was. Now it's probably whoever pays the most to the government, but whoever had that the longest got the opportunity to really broadcast further.
Now most of the stations are owned by like one or two companies, right?
Like Clear Channel, you mean? Are they buying AM stations?
I wonder. They're probably tied together. I actually don't know.
I feel like AM stations are not nearly as popular as they were back in the day.
That's for sure.
These are criminy mushrooms. When Dave and I first started dating, I wanted to impress him with like this meal. So I spent hours making stuffed mushrooms. Do you remember this, hun? And I mean hours, you know. Breading and chopping and filling and baking. And Dave came over and I'm like, look, here's our starter. It's you know, stuffed mushrooms, breaded stuffed mushrooms. And instead of him saying, oh, great, and having one or two politely, he went, oh, I don't like mushrooms. And broke my heart. Broke my Italian heart.
Well,
however,
sorry.
I know, but, well, we're still together. Ish.
I like mushroom corn now.
Yes, he's not learned to love them, but he does tolerate them. So a lot of the stuff that we make, or that I make, and that he makes as well, there's no, like, you don't have to measure that much. Like, is it 2 onions? Is it a half an onion? Is it 3 cloves of garlic? Is it 8? Who cares? Same with the mushrooms. I just, we're not gourmet here. We're just kind of like, let's have a variety and let's make it easy. And that's pretty much the way we've lived our lives here. At least after the stuffed mushroom incident of 96. Did you realize I called it that? The stuffed mushroom incident of 96?
I had no idea.
I just started calling it that right now. You are really Spanishing it up, aren't you? You know who plays really good Spanish, like flamenco type guitar?
Who?
John 5.
I believe it.
He, you know, he's in the, what is it, the White Zombie? Or is it just the Rob Zombie band now?
I don't know.
I don't know, but, so he's all like, you know, he's fairly metal as fuck when you see him on stage and stuff, but if you go to his website, it's like insanely beautiful Spanish guitar playing. Like really, just really amazing.
He's talented.
He's a talented dude, for sure.
He's more talented Johnny 4 or 3.
There is no Johnny...
I don't know about 2 or 1, but he's up there.
You're out of your mind. I'm not exactly sure what the website's called. I think it's just John 5. Maybe it's John 5 Guitarist? I don't know. John5.com. Definitely check it out though. Look who's back. It's Earth Balance. But they were out of the organic stuff at Stater Brothers, so this is just original style. So I'd say that's about 2 teaspoons.
What are we calling this here dish?
We're calling it beef stroganoff. Why is that?
Because I was just wondering if it was mock beef or
No, I just like the air quotes. Bunny ear,
caveman lawyer beef stroganoff.
caveman. So this is maybe 10 ounces of mushrooms, whatever the box is in the box. A half of a really ridiculously large onion. 3 or 4 cloves of garlic. And 3 tablespoons of margarine. We're going to let that cook down a little bit. So of course the water is now boiled too quickly and I'm not quite ready for it. That's 12 ounces. And this is a veggie bouillon cube. Put a bouillon cube in cold water, and I'm not really surprised to say it's just it's not dissolving, but it's okay. It will dissolve in the pan. Now it's time for your Morningstar crumbles. We're just going to add these all to here. What is that?
Terrible sounding patch, thanks to the wonderful engineers in Tokyo.
It's scary sounding though. They like scary shit over there.
Terrible.
So I've stirred in a whole bag of Morningstar. And now I'm going to put in a cup of this water. And I'm going to scoop out what didn't make it of the bouillon. It's all right. I'm going to turn the fire up on the water so it reboils. Egg noodles cook very quickly. I usually forget to salt and pepper stuff because I try to allow others to salt and pepper because I'm an over salter, but I'm going to put a little in. Egg noodles come in 12-ounce bags. I don't know why, they just do. This is a store brand, and it says 7 minutes, so that's what I set the timer for. Okay, to thicken this up, you're going to need a 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour, they're calling for a 1/2 cup of broth, but I think you'll remember I used cold water, so what I'm going to do is take a 1/4 cup of water from the boiling pasta, and a 1/4 cup of the bubbly stuff from in here. And stir it up. It's just the thickener you're going to add to it at the very end, so again, it doesn't have to be perfect. It rarely is in our home, but it always tastes good. Doesn't it, Dave?
It wouldn't make it if it didn't.
Dogsy? Alright, now I'm going to add the thickener to our beef, onion, mushroom, garlic, margarine, bouillon water concoction. Stir it in. Is that Steve Vai, Wild Horses? Is that the name of it?
I don't know. I don't have a name there.
Oh.
It's just coming up as B74.
Oh, it sounds like horses, doesn't it? Oh. Maybe not. Maybe it doesn't sound like horses. Here we have the, everything's cooking. So it's the onions, the beef, garlic, mushrooms, bouillon, margarine, flour, thickener. I should probably lower it a bit. All that we have left are noodles and sour cream. Okay, noodles are done. So I turned off the fire for this. Turning off the fire for the noodles. And, oh shoot.
No, damn good.
It always does. I'm gonna zoom you into Dave while I strain the noodles. I went to Disney the other day.
Land.
Disneyland, right. And the car land.
There ain't no celebration in Disneyland.
That's true.
All we got is Compton.
That's funny. I don't even know that everyone knows what Celebration is. Well, actually, I don't know that Celebration is still owned by Disney anymore.
They abandoned it.
I think they might have abandoned
Like,
it.
oh, one homicide, we're out.
Is that what was our homicide?
I don't know. Something strange was happening in Celebration.
This is calling for 1.5 cups sour cream. I think it's too much, so I'm not going to put that much in. That's about a cup. The traditional way to serve this is to put the noodles on a plate and then scoop the stuff onto it. But we're gonna just mix it all in because it's easier. You're all right with that, right? Last time we made macaroni and cheese and we had made the mistake of not eating before we started making it. So Dave was fairly hangry by the end of it. And so we kind of just dropped everything and started eating. And we didn't even really end the show properly. But I gotta say, this smells really good.
It does.
It looks really good too. Plates or bowls?
Bowls.
Blue or white?
White.
White? Alright. Oh my god. Hella good smelling. Here it is, the beef stroganoff. It smells really great. You ready, Dave?
I am.
See you next time.
Very good, yes.